I'm here with Lauren Underwood.
Hi, New Mexico. Shout out to all of our friends.
Hey, everyone. So we showed up for work tonight. Where are the Republicans?
Where are they?
We had no
Previously
idea.
announced votes. The speaker got a little scared of his folks coming back and telling the truth about how bad these healthcare cuts are. We just heard from Marjorie Taylor Greene, of all people. We heard from the president wanting to make a deal. Who's standing in the way? Mike Johnson.
He didn't even bring his members back, but we showed up for work.
We sure did.
We're here with Sarah Jacobs. Sarah, you showed up for work?
I did.
Rep Jacobs, why'd you show up?
Well, I showed up for work because if these ACA tax credits expire, a couple in my district who's 60 years old and makes $82,000 is going to have their health premiums costs go up by $15,000, and my constituents can't afford that.
That is crazy. That's why we show up.
That's why we showed up.
All right, Suzanne Bonamici.
Hi, New Mexico. Suzanne Bonamici from Oregon.
You showed up for work today.
I showed up for work today, absolutely. I just did 2 town hall meetings over the weekend, and my constituents are really worried about rising costs, and if their health care is taken away or their premiums go up, that's not right. So I'm here to work. We need to get the Republicans out of vacation and back here so we can work together. I talked to a dad whose adult son has developmental disabilities, lives on his own right now, but he just got a notice that one of his benefits is going from about $350 down to $15. And that's just unacceptable. We can't do this to people who need the assistance. Let's get the Republicans back here and get this done. They need to come back to work, just like we came back to work.
Right? You flew all the way across
I did.
the country.
It's a long flight.
And if you can do that, they can come to work.
Absolutely they can.
All right, Emily Randall, Washington State.
Hello.
You showed up for work today.
I did. I think my constituents want representatives in Congress who work as hard for them as they are working for their own families.
We came to work.
We did. We're here. We're here to negotiate. We're here to fight for everyone.
Let's do this. I'm here with Suhas Subramanyam, and he represents Northern Virginia. You're at work today.
I drove to work, yeah. So I live 30 minutes away, but I'm here every day because my constituents are federal workers and contractors, and they deserve to get back to business. They do not need their back pay taken away by this administration. They do not need to be fired like they've been all year by this administration. We're going to continue to fight for them, and this fight is about them and about saving healthcare.
So let's do this.
Let's do it.
Republicans, where are you?
Where are you?
Come back to work.
I'm back.
So I'm here with Robin Kelly of Illinois. Why'd you come to work today?
I just thought it was important that I be in Washington, D.C. so my constituents know I'm here, I'm ready to work, I'm ready to open the government, I'm ready to do everything I can so we can continue to progress toward the budget and really making the government work again, not doing what we're doing now.
Right, and I think it's interesting that we're all here for work today, but I see 0 Republicans.
It's pretty empty. I didn't see any on my plane, which I normally see a few.
Me neither.
None on my plane.
Not a single one.
Yeah, nope. They're back in their districts or somewhere. They're not with us, ready to roll their sleeves up and get to work.
Missing in action.
Missing in action.
Come on, guys, get back to
Where are
work. Well, I am here with Dave Min. He represents Orange County, California. You came to work today.
Yeah, thanks, Melody. I appreciate it. I came to work yesterday. I came to work last week because I am getting paid. I was elected to represent my constituents. And right now we have this unfortunate government shutdown. Mike Johnson's kept us out of session for 3 weeks in a row. And that's not what we're here to do. We're here to serve the American people. He shut this government down while also trying to deny 15 million people their health insurance right after they cut $1 trillion from Medicaid, maybe another $500 billion from Medicare. So we got to reopen this government. Republicans have to get back to work. And we also need to seat Adelita Grijalva, your neighbor in Arizona, who was just elected, who promised she would be the 218th signature on the discharge petition to release the Epstein files. The American people deserve transparency. The survivors of the Epstein child sex trafficking ring deserve justice. And right now what we're seeing is a lot of Republicans not showing up to work to try to obstruct the investigation in the Epstein files, to keep the government closed, to try to continue this assault on the rule of law that we're seeing right now.
All right, well, I am here with Yasmin Ansari, who represents Phoenix, Arizona.
Hi.
You came to work today. What's going on? This shutdown is happening at a time when Donald Trump is trying to exercise unprecedented power. Why do you think it's important to take a stand during the shutdown?
Because the shutdown represents a much larger fight. They are using the shutdown to again try to be lawless. They're threatening mass firings of federal workers. They've already been assaulting federal workers throughout the entirety of this. But I think this is the moment. Like, we have seen an escalation of authoritarianism in this last week. We are seeing the US military be threatened on American people in Portland and Chicago and here in DC. Stephen Miller is using the word insurrectionist to describe judges he doesn't agree with. To me, this is super personal. My parents came to this country fleeing an authoritarian government, so I would never be able to live with myself if I didn't use this moment and do everything I can to stop it.
So we're here to reopen the government, to stand up against this abuse of power, and frankly,
stop the corruption.
Stop the corruption, right? It's time to get back to work.